Hello guys, welcome to EverQuest. This is Coronator27 here, or Cazrax as some of you may know me. I'm here just killing zombies today at this camp in Nectalis Forest on my Shadowknight. I am level 7, I'm close to level 8. Trying to get to level 8. Really just doing this as a quick video before I log off. I just got off of work this morning and felt like playing some EverQuest. So it's a fantastic morning, real clear. It's not too cold, not too hot. It's just right, 60 degrees outside. And we're just here in Nectalis Forest. So yeah, this is my character that I'm going to be working on. Figured I'd take this video to start talking about him, my plans for this character, and what I hope to accomplish in the long term, and kind of take you guys around and tell you guys what I've been up to on Cazrax, for those of you guys who watch my videos and you're curious. But we'll start with this character. I made this Shadowknight because I wanted to try the game from a different perspective. I've never tanked on Project 99. I've never tanked on EverQuest, period. And I decided to start with a Shadowknight, and Shadowknights are a pretty good class for tanking. Oh, look at that. I got some rawhide sleeves. They're not better than what I've got, though. Some zombie skin. Can pick them up and sell them. But yeah, I have all my spells in my backpack, and I got some bone chips already on the ready. I just have to get there, Just have to get there to the next level. But the plan for this character is to get him as high as possible. Right up there with my shaman. I'd like to experience some of the City of Mist pulling, and go into Old Sibyllus and do a little bit of tanking and things like that eventually. So putting my nose out there with this character, really, because a lot of the times you'll see where you have a plan for a character but you don't ever follow through with it. And I'm trying to I break the mold, I guess, on myself, because I'll sit here 100 times and make like alt after alt, and I'm like, well, it would be a nice idea to do this with this character, but that's not what you end up doing with the character. It's something totally different, and so you don't feel like you're going in the right direction with the character, or you feel like you didn't play to set out what you were going to do. So it's kind of him. I'm running now very, very slowly, and it's kind of boring, this camp is, but it's a 2 spawn, and they spawn rather quickly, so shouldn't have a problem with that. I'm just gonna region up while I talk here. Yeah, for whatever reason, whenever you make a character, even my alt, even my magician, I'm just like, I had a plan for this character, and I got him all the way to 34 before I realized, hey, you know what? I don't really like this. And it's not that the mage class is something that I don't like. I very much enjoy blowing stuff up. I mean, I enjoy it. I just don't like the idea of having to out-damage the pet all the time. I feel like there's some areas in this game that you go, and when you solo, if you out-damage the pet, then you're going to end up pulling aggro. And so I don't really like the earth pet. My favorite pet to use, the only one I will use, is either the water pet or the fire pet. And just the real issue with the fire pet is it has a lot of DPS. Don't get me wrong. In the the radiant shield kind of makes up for things, but it dies really quickly. You have to end up chain summoning pets, and that could still take, you know, your mana. So you end up chain summoning pets, and the next pet that comes out is still going to be doing more damage to the mob than what you did. But you know, I'm sure there are tricks to that and ways around it. But you know, when your pet out damages you, it takes 50% of the experience away. So you're only getting 50% of the experience she normally would get. So you either have to out damage the pet, or you have to just reclaim the pet whenever the mob gets low health, and load one of your lower level nukes and nuke them. I really don't know much about the mage. 'Cause like I said, it's kind of, I think it's kind of embarrassing. You know, I made this mage character, and I really don't know a whole lot about the right way to play him. I kind of taken a liking to how I play my shaman. You know, I've kind of figured out the right way to play a shaman, I think. But every class is different. Certain classes are going to have their certain quirks to them, or certain classes are going to have their learning curves, such as a bard, learning how to kite in that perfect circle. And this is something that I will never be good at, no matter how many times I try, or how many different tutorial videos that show you how to play a bard. This is something that I feel like I'll never be good at, because I feel like that bad things are always going to happen to me. I'm going to end up kiting too close, or I'm going to end up kiting unintentionally by a group or something, and they're going to report me, and something bad's going to happen. I just feel it, you know. I just feel it playing a class like that. It's enticing, really, to level the fastest possible in the game, because let's face it, the leveling power of a bard is like another. All their songs, everything that they twist into, they twist songs around, and then they kite in the circle. It's kind of entertaining. I find myself sometimes watching Project 99 videos on YouTube of guys that are kiting and doing various things on their bards, you know. But so going back to this character, I pretty much have all the gear from Cazrax. I transferred over. I'm wearing some of his gear, just the sleeves, I think, though. Just the sleeves. I do have his weapon that he picked up in I think it was oh damn it, I forgot where I picked this up at. It might have been City of Mist. I'm not really sure, the Fire Rune brand, but picked it up, and I'm like, well, that'd be a nice piece for an alt. You know how things go. You pick up a Master Wu's trance stick, and you're like, that'd be really good for an alt. You know, for a monk, you know, things like that. But I guess I thought about making a monk, but you know, the thing that was stopping me from before was just kind of the idea of pulling and messing up a pull or something. But I guess you have the same fear, sort of, with the Shadowknight. But at least I think you can mez like a necromancer can, so you can still lull, I do believe. You got that going for you. Makes pulling a lot easier. It just makes pulling a lot easier in general. I don't think they're going to ask you to pull in a group unless you have no monk, or you have no bard, or you have no... sometimes people like to pull as an enchanter, really. They don't mind it. You give them a sow and tell them to go out and mez stuff and pull it with a low-level spell. I don't think they really mind very much, but... tank is a tank, and And some groups are going to ask you to do both, I realize, but I might want to back up here a little bit. I'm going to have to sit because I don't think I can take that zombie at 34% health. He might eat my lunch. So spawns are going to be broken up a little bit, but it's all good. It's okay. But as a matter of fact, on Cazrax now, going to my shaman, talking about him, what I've been doing. I haven't been XPing a whole lot in groups lately, and if you ask why, the reason is I've been working on my epic faction. I've been going to Bondel Felligan in North Freeport and doing a whole bunch of turn-ins. I've been getting some ports, you know, back and forth to the Firot to run to Wraithy Mountains, to kill the mob that spawns the spirit that you talk to, and then I just gate myself to West Freeport and run to Bondel, and that's how I've been doing my turn-ins. I plan on doing quite a few more turn-ins with Bondel. And then I plan on kind of doing the test of patience, which is a part 2, where you go underwater and Erude's crossing with the ogre, and kind of see where my faction is there. And I plan on doing maybe like 2 or 3 Envy and Woe turn-ins and seeing what faction is after like that. And if I can, I like to do at least 1 City of Mist booklet turn-in, because I have all the pages in the bank. So I only want to do 1 of those. I know that's a sort of an unorthodox way of doing the Shaman epic, but I've heard it can be done. I've heard even it can be done if you do 76 turn-ins to Bondel himself, that you'll be an ally. But I really think that's too many turn-ins. That's too many trips to back and forth. It's too much platinum to offer up to a druid to port you back and forth. So I think I'm going to stick with the plan and what I'm planning on doing. And I think everything will be okay. But really, that's rather it. I'm just wanted to make this quick video on fears. This is kind of a new series. I won't really be playing fears a whole lot, but when I do play him, I will be playing for 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. Most of my focus is going to be on my main character at the moment. I need to focus on my main character, getting my epic. It's a goal I've always wanted to accomplish on Project 1999, is getting my epic. That's what I want to do. It's the thing I want to do the most right now, I think, in the game is get my epic. The second most thing I want to do in this game right now is get to level 60. Get one character to level 60. So with those 2 goals in mind, I can really kind of, if you want to cliche it, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, If I get into a decent raid guild, I could get my epic and get to 60 with no problems, I'd like to do guild groups and stuff like that. Their guild groups are usually easy to get into. Groups, especially Old Sibyllus and places like that, where you're going to be ending up leveling at to 60. So the goal right now is to get in the guild, but I don't want to have to spend too much time trying to level up. Really focused, just kind of I guess rather getting into a guild. It kind of hurts to say, but I would like to get in one of the more elite guilds. But however, it requires you to get a higher level. So I'd have to quit doing faction on my epic for a little bit, because I'm not ready to do the City of Mist turn-ins yet, and just entirely focus on leveling, and I wouldn't get anything done like that. So of course I could just wait. I could do my epic up to the Ixar child tier, and then level up to whatever level requirement the guild requires, and get in the guild, and then get my epic. I could go that route with it. I'm really not sure which route I want to take quite yet with that. Not really sure at all, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure everything out in due time. It'll be a really special moment, you know, when I get my epic weapon. It'll be, I'll have to record it, and it will happen. It will happen. I'm not going to promise that something isn't going to happen unless it's actually going to happen on this channel. And you guys will be able to witness it with me as well. And I'll be happy that someone else got to witness me getting my epic on Project 99. Somebody who appreciates the game and you know, loves the game and played on live. And you know how tough and tedious at times it can be, even if it's just mostly just faction work, like the Shaman Epic is. Shaman Epic is nothing really menacing. Rather, it's, you know, it's not like a Shadowknight Epic or a Mage Epic, for that matter. It's fairly easy to get. One of the easiest ones. I'd say the Rogue one is probably easier, but really, you'd be hard-pressed to find an easier epic to get. It's just a matter of faction is what's... And really, I think they're all like that. I think some of them are like that, but all of them are different, but I think most of them have to deal with faction, you know. So that's one of the things when you do your epic, is you can't have bad faction, you know. If you have bad faction, you can't talk to the NPCs you need to talk to. So that's very, very crucial when you're dealing with epics and stuff. See how long I have to go. Not very long. Probably end this video when I ding. But so yeah, for now, pretty much. And for the future, Magmakar, which is my mage, is going to become my third character. And pretty much only will play Magmakar when I do not feel like playing Fears. Or my Shaman. But Magmakar's already level 34, so I guess my goal eventually with Magmakar is to get him to 60, because he was my second character. My first character was a ranger, and I pretty much stopped playing the ranger, you know. Oh, can't carry it, so. Let's see here what we got. Chunk of meat, huh? It's a meal, huh? Oh, damn. Out of drink. How am I out of drink? I got some drinks right here. Yeah, let's destroy that Death Fist belt. It's all good. Have to make sure and sell here soon. But the focus, really, like I said, is really going to be on my main character. So you might see me online an awful lot, trying to get things done. Trying to get things done in the land of EverQuest. At some point, though, I want to go to Velas. I keep saying I'm out of drink. How am I out of drink? I have drink. That's weird. I'm not out of drink. I don't know what EverQuest is thinking. But yeah, my goal eventually is to get to Velas, get some of that gear. You know, get into a raiding guild, get some of that gear, and just kind of do the quests and stuff, and get into a guild that can complete the kill of a dragon, which drops the piece of armor you need. And you know, they got these things called black marbles. You collect them. I think you get like you collect maybe 3. Is it? I'm not really sure, but you have to get one for like Dane, Dane's armor, and all the different armors that there are. There's all kinds of different armor for every class in the game for Velas. You have to do a quest. All you do is pretty much just go kill the thing, take it, and turn it into him, and they give you the piece of armor. They craft it for you and say, here you go. But it's all faction based, of course. You got to grind your faction out and make sure your faction is good, things like that. EverQuest is a pretty faction driven game, so everything has to do with faction. That spider's kind of glitching, huh? There's a black bear I think I'm going to be able to kill. Hopefully this will ding me, but I doubt it. Should be able to kill him with ease. Unlike those zombies, they were kind of tough to kill. Look at that, already running. There we go. I still ain't done. I still haven't dinged yet. Oh well. Patience, patience, patience. I'll go back and sit at the camp and wait for the other spawn. That should ding me. If it doesn't, then the one that spawns across from it sure will. So I don't know why I got my spell book open. There we go. So the sleeper got awakened recently. I think it was a couple of days ago. A few guilds went in there and woke him up, and it was a pretty big event for Project 99. The only thing with that is that some of the warders won't spawn anymore, and the warders are the 4 guardians that keep the sleeper imprisoned, and they all drop this really baller ass badass loot, and they won't spawn again because the sleeper is awakened. So now there's going to be mobs with a different loot table that are going to be there. It's not going to be the same loot table that you see on the wiki right now. So it's all changed. Changed for the better? I don't know. A lot of people, I guess, on the forums and on Facebook are in an outrage about it. A lot of people are saying that they'll probably quit because of it. I don't know why. some people won't even get that far in the game, let alone even get their sleeper tomb keys. And I say that because I know in order to get the sleeper tomb key, I don't think it's too bad. It's kind of like all the other keys. The bad part about it is being in an actual guild that can awaken the sleeper, or a guild that has alliances with other guilds on this server that could all merge together for one event and actually wake him up. Let alone set foot inside the dungeon. Let alone, the dungeon itself is no joke. The boss fights itself are no joke. Just to give you an example, one of the boss fights in there, the boss cannot be slowed. He unleashes a flurry of attacks, and it's pretty much heal your ass off for the entire fight. Somebody isn't going to end up dying because you can only keep heals up on somebody for so long, and I'll have to have another tank come in. But yeah, there's a fight like that. The boss is unslowable, so that's already bad. And he hits like a truck, so there's that too as well. People, they can complain all they want to. I don't really see a problem with it. They had fun and they enjoyed the moment. It's kind of a one-time thing. I'm happy for all the people who got to experience it. Myself, I never experienced it on live. I never experienced it. I never got to have that experience here. And I didn't, I played this game with the intentions of being at the top and whatnot. But I think sometimes that life kind of gets in the way of things. Kind of sets you back a little bit, tones you down, and you remember that you can't play like you could when you were 10 or 11 years old at your parents' house, waiting on the school bus, or things like that, going to school still. You couldn't play like you can now in adulthood, so I think that kind of just sets in. Oh, dang. I think that just kind of, it kind of sets into your brain a little bit, tells you, your brain tells you, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to play like I was when I was a kid, because now I'm a grown-up now, and I have responsibilities to take care of, whether it's a kid or a family or job. We all have responsibilities to take care of, and we can't be on the game 24/7. So, but I just wanted to say congrats to everybody that was at the raid on this video. Holy shit, I'm about to die. I'm gonna unding myself. Oh my god, this is not gonna be good. Oh my god, this is not gonna be good. Why did I do that? Okay, maybe not. Come on, attack him. There you go. Come on. Come on. Survive. Oh, yeah. That's a heck of a way to end the video. So, just dinged. I think I'm going to end the video now. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a nice day.